I've been an orthodontist for over 25 years and I want to share with you 5 reasons getting headgear for your child is a horrible idea and how there's a new process that could save your child pain and time, just to name a few. I'm Dr. J and I practice in DFW, Texas. So there's 3 types of headgear. This is the headgear type that most people are familiar with. This headgear wraps around the back of the neck and these metal parts go inside and they fit on metal rings on your back teeth. And this headgear is made for overbites, meaning it's going to take your front teeth and pull them back. Another type of headgear is called a face mask. It's called a face mask because it looks like a pitcher's mask from baseball. So it attaches here and here, so on your chin and on your forehead, and then right here on these little things that stick out, you put rubber bands. So these rubber bands, they're going to attach to hooks inside the mouth. The third type of headgear is called a chin cup headgear, a high pull. So it attaches right here to your chin and it pulls up. I remember when I was 11 years old and I actually wore headgear for a year. And the one that I wore was exactly like this. So I remember my dad telling me, you have to wear headgear. I was not too happy, and when I actually saw it, my eyes widened. And I can tell you, it was a struggle for 12 months constantly. This is something that has to be worn for at least 14 to 16 hours. To this day, orthodontists still use this. So the reason for 14 to 16 hours is that's how long it takes to activate and start moving major bone. In order for teeth to move, they need a lot of force, which means a lot of pain. The gram force that is used in this is 400 to 600 grams. And just to put that into perspective, braces need 50 to 100 grams. So there's a lot of pressure in trying to move those teeth back and using the back of the neck as an anchor. I'm going to share with you 5 reasons why I feel you should avoid headgear. Number 5, can't keep it clean. These bits go into the metal rings in the back. The metal rings tend to collect a lot of food. It's very hard to keep clean and also floss and also brush around those metal rings all the way in the back. Number 4, it's dangerous. Kids don't know the consequences, long-term consequences of grabbing this and pulling it. So once they pull it, what happens? This thing acts as a boomerang. And if you see these pointy parts, they go and they do a corneal perforation, otherwise known as stuck in the eyeball. I can't tell you how many times and how many reports I've seen where kids have become blind just because of this appliance. Number 3, breakage. If this breaks or the metal ring breaks or anything breaks on the headgear, you have to go back into the office to get repairs done. Number 2, length of total treatment. Time for a headgear is between 12 to 18 months. The number 1 reason is compliance. These headgears, these traditional headgears have to be worn 14 to 16 hours per day. You can take them off to eat, but then you have to brush your teeth and put them back in. And actually putting these in is not the easiest thing. So 14 to 16 hours with pain involved and also with difficulty taking them out and putting them back in causes a problem with compliance. If they take it out, they're not going to want to put it back in. It causes pain and it's difficult. So who wants to endure more pain? It's because of these 5 reasons that I feel you should avoid headgears. And that's why I'm always looking for a better way to solve these 5 issues, but still get the effective treatment that your kid needs. I remember the day I met Bailey. When we were taking her pictures, she refused to open her eyes. And when we asked Bailey to smile, she just gave a grimace. Didn't look like a smile, but it actually looked painful. No matter how many questions I asked Bailey, she wouldn't give me a single answer. She would just look at her mom. But there was something about Bailey. She was very observant. So I could tell she was highly intelligent. If I could just fix this overbite that was holding her back, I would definitely find a way for Bailey to share her intelligence and her awesome personality with the world. And the last thing I wanted to do is kill her confidence by using a headgear, something like this. But Bailey's struggle is one of many types of issues I've seen. I want you to be able to spot a potential problem before it gets serious. So I put together a free guide to 13 most frequent problems I see with some easy steps to avoid them from developing. You can get that at the top of the description below. Don't wait on this. Between ages of 6 to 9 years old is the best time to fix this because their jawbone is its most flexible state. This means less time and less pain. common mistaken belief is that your child's teeth will get better when they're older. It gets worse. For severe overbites, get ready for either extractions or jaw surgery. Now, I remember talking with Bailey's mom, Christy. I asked her if she'd be comfortable trying something new and different for Bailey. I said, I'd like to try Invisalign. The expression I got in return was definitely confusion. Like, how is Invisalign going to solve this? Bailey's main problem was an overbite, and I'm sure you've seen this many times where the upper teeth are sticking out and they're also gapped. This would be a normal bite, and an overbite would be where the upper teeth and the upper jaw are far forward. So the way Bailey bites, this is her overbite. Now her overbite was 5 times the norm, 5 times what the normal should be. In the traditional way, you would have to use the headgear first, followed by traditional braces and also wires and rubber bands. The beauty about Invisalign First is that it works in all 3 dimensions at the same time. If you're using the traditional or old method of fixing jaw problems in the age range of 6 to 9, you have to fix an overbite, then you have to fix this dimension, then you have to fix this dimension. So those are 3 dimensions that sometimes you can't fix at the same time. So you'll need 6 months to fix the overbite. You need another 6 months to fix the widening, the narrow jaw. You need another 6 months to fix this bite here. But Invisalign First is able to do all 3 at the same time. So instead of 18 months, you can get done in 6 months. It reduces it drastically. Can you imagine if she had to wear this headgear in public and also braces in public? It's a lot. So we found an amazing solution where she can wear these aligners day in, day out, and no one would even know that she's wearing them. If you break these, it's a big deal because then you have to go into the orthodontist's office and get the repair done or have this replaced. But in the case of Invisalign, you don't even have to go into the office. You just move to the next aligner. We're going to give you a box of aligners. So you wear those for 1 week. And every time you're done with your week, you put it to the side, you just move to the next one. If you lose a set, not a problem, just go to the next one. If your dog eats a set, not a problem, just go to the next one. Just keep moving forward because you're only wearing these aligners for 1 week each. Kids love wearing the aligners. They just pop them in because it's easy. Now they look to their right and they look to their left and they see their friends who are still wearing braces, who are still wearing headgear, and they immediately feel better about themselves. Not only that, they're seeing changes so fast, such big changes, that they're motivated to wear these. We're able to fix Bailey's overbite, straighten her teeth, and widen her jaws all in 7 months. If I were to do this with traditional methods, which is the headgear and the braces, it would have taken me no less than 18 months. And I want you to see the transformation, the before and after pictures. The before and after pictures, of course, of her teeth, but also the before and after pictures of her face. This was the Bailey that was hiding. This was the highly intelligent, highly perceptive Bailey, fun Bailey, wanted to interact with other people, Bailey. That's the Bailey that came out after 7 months. She did actually a little dance for us. We got on video. The change was incredible. And her mother, Christy, was over the moon with the results. I did 30 test cases in 6 months with incredible results. I took all I've learned from these cases, put together a free resource of all the benefits and examples of how this is used to transform children's smiles without the pain and without the struggle of the old way. You can check that out in the description of this video. I decided to become an orthodontist because I wanted to help and heal people. I'm a follower of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, and when I read that throughout his ministry, he healed person after person after person, it inspired me to do the same. So when I saw Bailey grow in confidence and dance and join an art competition, it reaffirmed why I do what I do. Another mistake people make is putting their children in expanders. Check out this video to find out why that's a horrible idea. I leave you with this verse, Proverbs 3:5-6. God bless you all.